And the thing about being a YouTuber is nobody like talks about it. But for me, like when I said like, all right, I'm gonna hit like 1 million subscribers, right? Like
it's already done in your head.
It was already done. Like I knew what I had to do to get it done. You could literally start today. Just make a Twitter account.
Inspiration.
Watch, like, I don't mind talking about it to you, you know what I'm saying? But like going deep into what I do, like other people, like I ain't trying to like talk about that, you know what I'm saying, all the time. Because then the whole barbershop about to start asking questions. Salty, you know, haters or whatever, they'll be like, oh, like YouTube's not a real job and all this bullshit. As you get older, you start to realize, you know, like how to play the system. You know, like you got to, because the system, in reality, if you don't play the system gonna play you. So.
Is there some advice you would give to up and coming like influencers or people that want to start? I feel like that's one of the most.
Yeah, it's a common thing. I tell everybody the same thing. Sometimes you just
You got my guy looking fresh.
No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh, thanks to Jeff.
Yo, what's good, you guys? Just a quick message in between this video. I am gonna make this video into 2 parts. The interview, the gems, the knowledge that Kris gives is an hour long. So I just finished editing the first half and I'm gonna give it to you guys so you guys can watch it early. And then the second half I'm still working on right now, so in a couple of days that'll be released. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe so you can watch the video when it comes out. And also another note is we just hit 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It means a lot to me. I make these videos for you guys to watch and enjoy, and I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I also want to give a quick shout out to James. Without your help, without your advice, without your knowledge, and without you helping me create content, I wouldn't be here right now. So 3K, I appreciate you, James, for helping me start off and help me continue along the journey. I appreciate you, bro. If you're watching this, appreciate you. We did shoot this video very early in the morning, so you'll see Kris, you know, as the questions go along, his energy goes up, and you know, all the information that he gives is very helpful. So I'm hoping that this information helps you guys out, inspires you guys, and helps you guys in some type of way to get to know Kris better, to get to know me better, whatever it is. I just hope you guys enjoy the video. I do this for you guys. And also, I'm gonna give you guys a quick shout out right now. Zachary yourself. Zachary S, shout out to you, bro. I always see you comment down below. I wanna give a quick shout out to you. JSD, shout out to you. I always see you in the comments as well. Sebastian's been asking for a shout out, so shout out to you, Sebastian. You're the best, man. I appreciate your comments. And let's see who else is there. Let me give one more person. Seth Cheese, I see you in the comments every single time. Shout out to you. I know there's a lot more of you guys in the comments. I know there's a lot more, but bear with me. I'm gonna do my best to keep on shouting you guys out. Oh, yep, back to the video, guys. Enjoy. Yo, what's good, you guys? I'm with my guy, Kris. It's early in the morning right now, but I'm supposed to give him a haircut a long time ago. It's been a
long
minute.
overdue.
Long overdue haircut.
As my haircut shows.
Really quick, what do you usually ask when you go to the barbershop?
Shit, the huge.
Yeah.
All I say is the huge. He knows what to do.
He knows what
No,
to
no, I really don't know. I just show a picture, because I don't know the grades and shit. But I usually just leave the top all even. I think it's like a little lower than a 1, like a half or something. Taper the back, point the sides. Nothing crazy.
I've never seen Kris without a fresh haircut, or like a decent haircut. So I'm pretty sure your haircut's one of your most important things, you would say. Like you always gotta get cleaned up.
Oh yeah, I'm putting a lot of trust in you right now.
That is facts. You nervous at all?
Nah, not really, because I mean, look at me, bro. Like, at this point, like, I'm gonna be good regardless.
Anything would be better than this.
Yeah.
Just a couple quick questions for you, Kris. More on the, not personal life side, but just like questions that you probably don't get asked that much.
Yeah.
What are some of your goals and what keeps you motivated or what keeps you going personally?
Well, I'd definitely say like what keeps me going is just like everyday life, pretty much. Like just trying to get better every day. Just me as a person, you know, my personal life, trying to be a better boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Be the best boyfriend. I already know I'm a good boyfriend, but, you know, just on that aspect, just a better like YouTuber. And then just like for me, I'm working more on like my mental health too, like my own like self, just like what makes me happy, just like on my own.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know, I feel like over the years, like I be doing like a lot for everyone but myself. So I've like the last year or two, I've been just trying to like reflect and do like more on like for me.
Yeah.
And then focus on myself. Yeah, I'm just trying to grow my YouTube channel, grow my brands, grow the group brand, just really be the face of like sports entertainment.
And you touch bases on like mental health, and I think that's so huge that not a lot more people are talking about it nowadays. But
yeah,
for you, like since you're older, how do you personally help yourself? You know?
I mean, I just do like more like self therapy, I guess you could call it. Just taking more time out to just, you know, zone out, meditate, or take time out to like maybe read like a little book or like audio. Like sometimes I just listen to like podcasts for like knowledge and shit. I think like a lot of people just sleep on how much of a toll being a YouTuber does to your mental health, just because it's like an everyday thing and it never stops. So you kind of have to stop yourself, otherwise you'll get caught up. But no, I mean, it's been good. Staying on track and yeah, just trying to be the best I can be.
It almost sounds like a part of you is very ambitious, and then meditating and that podcast and the therapy is kind of like balance it out.
Yeah.
Whereas like you can go farther now because
Yeah, I'm just opening my mind more so, just because like I feel like in the past I was just like, I wasn't like closed-minded or anything, but I just think like as you're like for yourself, like there's a lot that I feel like people aren't even aware of, just because they don't know or really seek it. So once you do, you'll be surprised at what you come across.
Maybe what's one thing that's profound that you found, you know, like that you're like maybe...
Well, one thing I didn't know was like meditating. I didn't know that like actually worked. I just thought it was like some, you know, I don't know what to call it, but I mean, whenever I did it, tried it, like I immediately like felt better. And just shit, I mean, I was like, I needed this shit.
How do you meditate?
I mean, I use an app. So I actually been using this app, the Calm app.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, and like I like those little like meditating cycles.
Is that the LeBron one, right?
Yeah. I just was like, yeah, it's crazy. I'm trying to get in the habit where I do it like consistently. That's another thing. I'm just like, my consistency isn't the best, but I think it's more of like a self-discipline, self-driven thing that I lack a little bit. But I've always kind of been like that, like whatever it is, like training and stuff, I always like training with a trainer. Just
so you almost need like a coach.
Yeah, like I'm a visual learner almost. Sometimes you just
can't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah. You'll be surprised, like sometimes you just gotta hear that and then just keep telling yourself that, because a lot of times it's like common sense in a way, but when it comes to like mental health, some reassurance goes a long way.
Yeah. Common sense isn't always common.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, when they hit like 25 and 27 or even older, they start like focusing on mental health more. Yeah. Because you can't take it anymore.
Yeah, it's like, because you got so many more responsibilities at that age. Like, you know, when you're young, living, you know, with your parents, you know, your parents telling you what to do, you know, kind of guiding you. And then once you're on your own, it's like, shit.
Also, you're more naive when you're young. Just kind of like...
You just don't experience shit. Like, I've experienced more in the last fucking 9-12 months than my whole damn life.
That's crazy.
I mean, shit, look at what we're going through right now. This is crazy.
Okay, another question. How have you been, like, you know, through this whole quarantine? Has it been, you know, besides the fact of the danger it poses to other people? Like, has it helped you like reset? Has it helped you?
I think if there's anything I've gained from it, it's definitely just realizing all the unnecessary bullshit I used to buy every day. Yeah, like I don't buy anything now. Like now I've realized like a lot of the shit I buy on occasion is just not even necessary. So, and then when you're in times like this, now you gotta, you know, dip into your savings a little bit. You know, start saving even more because you're making less, and then you know you start to realize like, okay, it's like the business practices too, like do they make sense? Like it really opens your eyes on what's real and what's not and what's necessary. But I mean, as far as like everything else, it hasn't really changed because we work from home anyway, but it just sucks that like you can't just like go out and do shit. Like,
have you been working more since then, or you've been kind of been the same? You know?
I mean, I've been doing. We had like a little routine before it all happened with the guys, like our group recordings and stuff. But now it's just kind of like shifted to more like gaming, and I just do more second channel stuff. So I think on that side, yeah, I've done more, but I feel like as a whole, it's pretty much the same, just a different dynamic.
Yeah. Is that a good thing that you guys found a way to kind of like make videos? Yeah. Like now in the future, you can, in case people are gone, it's like, whoa, we'll just go out the same kind of things.
Yeah, it's always tough, especially like the 2i videos are rough when, you know, with Cash being in Louisiana. You gotta completely think of like new ideas or like the same ideas but new formats. So it's been a challenge, but it's nothing we can't handle, and we've been doing pretty good. So and the same with me, like, you know, I want to make more basketball videos, but it's like I don't know, this thing's just throwing me off. Because like the type of basketball video that I want to make, it's got to involve like, you know, playing in the public and all that shit.
What kind of videos you want to make?
I was gonna start getting into just like, you know, me and Jesse were like that. We were gonna do a rec league, and you know, I was gonna just go to like open runs, but it seems like that ain't gonna happen for a minute.
Is your back fully, or your body fully recovered?
That's another thing too, like, yeah, like I was on, you know, doing my chiropractor and stuff like that, and then that got, I mean, it's open, I think right now, but for me, like, I just don't feel comfortable going in like doctor, you know, like settings, you know what I'm saying? Because people are going there with like, you know, they could have the virus. Like it's just, that's just like a thought in my head, like, and I'm just too anxious, you know. So it's like, so shit, like, you know, settles a little bit, you know, the curve's a little flatter, then I'll start going back to the chiropractor. But I just been doing my own thing, and I want to start like working out more at home. It's just that, I don't know, whatever it is, like for some reason, like working out at home just isn't the same as like going out of the house and like to the gym, you know?
It's like a mental thing. You kind of like walk out to go work out.
Because we have a nice setup here.
Yeah.
It's just, after a week or two, it gets like old. It's like, damn, I just want to, I want to get out. But no, I'm definitely like a mood type of person. Like, that's why I'm never like too consistent with things, because it's like, damn, I want to switch it up, and then once I switch it up, I like stop a little bit, unless it's YouTube, because that's my job, so I don't switch that up. But
I don't know if this is like something you want to talk about, but is there certain times where you don't want to make videos?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I mean, I'm at a point I feel like in my career now where it's like if I don't want to do something, like I don't have to do it, you know, like, and I just don't. Like there's days like, I would even say like the last 3 days, like I haven't really like felt like there's a mental like state I have to be in to one, like record, two, like upload.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm not 2 for 2, then I'm just gonna record, but I won't like, you know, do the notes I gotta do, get the video ready. Like I'll just take a break. Like it's like my mental break. And I think like since I've done that, like where I just be like, all right, I'm not, even though I want to upload every day, my body's telling me like, nah, like you're not, like you need to slow down. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just trying to listen to myself more, even though like I know I can make more money, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
at what cost?
yeah, like I'm not, it's like now I'm good, like I got money, so it's not like I gotta break myself to make money anymore. Before, you know, I was living with my mom and shit, like under her roof in an apartment. I was uploading every day and like, you know, like I didn't care if I wasn't in the mood, like I gotta get shit done.
Yeah.
But I'm not living like check to check anymore, thankfully. So it's just like, I'll do what I want, when I want. So, and I'm, you know, fortunate enough to be in that position. So, yeah.
Congratulations, like talking about that stuff is like on your new car, like going from living with mom.
Yeah.
They know about your new car yet? They know from Jesse's video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then they got the Tesla.
Tesla?
Yes, sir, Tesla gang, had to join that. I've been wanting to do that for a minute. And yeah, it's cool, like, I didn't buy that Tesla. I bought my Range Rover, and I just paid that off. So I'm happy about that.
Congrats.
And then yeah, I'm leasing my Tesla.
Are you leasing?
Yeah, because I feel like I've learned a lot about the tax game too. You gotta,
tax?
Yeah,
Oh, so that's a tax
it's
write-off for you?
yeah, that's my business car. I bought that with my company. Yeah, so I ain't
saving money by buying that car.
I'm not even paying for that. You know? As you get older, you start to realize, you know,
How to play
like
the game,
how to
right?
play the system. You know, like you got to, because the system, in reality, if you don't play the system gonna play you. So, and it's played me hard. You know, Uncle Sam taking a lot of my money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, bet. You're gonna take my money. I'm gonna spend my money so you don't take it.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get a good accountant.
Yeah. Yeah, just once you study like your profession and, you know, yeah, getting a good accountant that understands what you do for a living, like, because for me, like, the more money I start, you know, making, the more money you're gonna lose too. So,
Higher tax bracket.
yeah, it's crazy. Nobody really like, and the thing about being a YouTuber is nobody like talks about it. Like nobody, it's so new. Nobody knows about it. Like it's hard to find an accountant that knows about it. Like, you know, it's hard to do your own taxes over it because you're like, okay, what's an expense, what's not an expense? But now that it's like taken more serious, you know, like you start making an LLC with it.
Yeah, tax
Like,
breaks and stuff.
yeah, there's a lot. And now on YouTube, you can, I've actually been watching other like YouTube channels that break down YouTube taxes and shit like that.
Oh, they have that?
Yeah, man, I've seen some videos where YouTubers talk about like what you can, like how you can finesse the taxes and stuff being a YouTuber. Because to the people that aren't YouTubers, like they're gonna be like, oh, that's a finesse. It's really not a finesse. It is actually like, it's all legal, you know what I'm saying? It's all like part of it. It's no different than, you know, the entertainment business.
Yeah.
It's just so new, and it's almost like, it's crazy, like it's almost like a too good to be true type of thing, you know?
Yeah. Is there a secret that you can't say? What is this?
I mean,
what is this finesse we talking about?
I'll let you guys watch. I'll put you onto some game.
What's his name?
I think his name's Calm.
Calm?
From Simple Pickup.
Mm.
So Simple Pickup used to be like this prank / dating pickup channel, like where they pick up chicks, drunk chicks on the streets and shit.
Yeah. Do
Q&As, like funny shit like that.
Yeah. Then
now I guess it's just him that owns the channel, and he just basically breaks down like
taxes and shit.
Like how YouTubers should be doing their taxes, how he does his taxes, things you can write off as a YouTuber.
That's pretty cool.
You know, are his pranks fake in the past? Like just shit like you wouldn't really expect other YouTubers to talk about.
Yeah.
Then I see like, I watch like other like investment videos, like how to save money, spend your money. And then like there's YouTubers that like only use their YouTube checks for investments, so it's like interesting seeing how they use that. But yeah, a little fun fact is like I didn't know that like technically anything I post on like Instagram now, you know, YouTube, Twitter, whatever, like let's say like, you know, Bree and I, my girlfriend, if we go out to like, basically anything, like if it's like a romantic thing, like anything, and I just make like a little, you know, cute little picture or something, like a birthday post or something like that, I can write that off.
The whole dinner. The
whole like hotel experience, just because like that one picture is like, that's content, you know what I'm saying? That realistically, like some sort of way helps me, like, you know, like just that's what I do in my job. Like I post on my Instagram, paid posts, whatever. But it's like, since I have a company, like I pretty much like did it for my brand, you know, because
like
it's going on my, you know, brand name account.
Yeah.
That's like verified, it's a verified business, like, and I just thought like, oh well, if it wasn't for a YouTube video, or like I'm thinking like, oh, that's a personal expense, right? But like that's a part of the finesse, like technically it's not.
So in the past you paid.
Yeah, in the past, like I was paying for half of the shit. Like some of it I was still like my plane ticket, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's like that whole trip, I shouldn't, like, I can just put on my company.
Yeah.
So.
What about the clothes? Like,
yeah, everything.
Right? That could be business
attire.
Everything,
right? Especially now that we do these buy anythings.
Yeah.
You know, or if I take a picture with it, boom.
So what don't you tax right off? That's the real question.
Well, now it's like the things I'm not taking pictures in, like if it's not on camera. So if I really just want to make it right off, I'd take a quick flick. That's what people are doing. That's why you see some Instagram people, you're like, damn, he got a fit pic for everything. Like, now I'm not saying everyone does this, but they can if they want. And if you got to make a certain amount too, like I think like obviously, you know, for whoever's watching, you can't just go out and buy it. Like it wouldn't make sense to like go out and buy a drippy fit, take a picture, and then like, oh, now I can write it off because like, you know, I posted on the gram. Like, nah, like you gotta have your business associated with your account, which all of my stuff is.
You gotta do your own research.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know.
It just like, again, I say finesse because to everyone else it looks like it, because like, damn, he could just go do that and write it off.
Yeah.
But it's really like, it took me years of, you know, getting there to the point, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And now, like, I'm just, you know, living a little bit. You know, back when I was gaming, recording with my mom, that wasn't a write-off.
That was all personal expenses.
But the 2K VC I was buying, oh, I wrote that off for sure, because I had to spend a lot of money.
Could have you written that off?
Yeah, yeah, because that, I was, like, that was my business, was like making 2K videos, you know, buying my team cards and all that, but.
Yeah. No, but let's say like all that rent and stuff like that, living going back to.
Yeah, so with the rent, yeah, you can only write off so much. You can't write off the whole rent expense because you live in it.
Yeah, you gotta have.
So you gotta prove like, yeah. What I've learned is if you work out of home, you can write off like up to 60%. It varies. Up to 60% of your rent. So.
Any moves on the house in the future or anything that?
I mean, right now I'm saving to get my own crib. Yeah.
Where would you live?
I would probably somewhere around here. I want to keep it. I like this area. It's expensive, but shit, yeah. That's why for me, like for us, we just living together while we save our money to buy our own cribs and shit. I think this would be I won't say the last year, but I'm hoping like once all this stuff slows down, there's a vaccine and everything.
Yeah.
I ain't going. Well, actually, I wonder if house shopping's like cheaper right now, like low key.
Everything's on sale right now.
Shit. I just tell the little fun fact. Nah, I won't put it out there. But yeah, I definitely wanna. My next goal is praying on and get like a crib.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like once you get that crib, you gotta feel more security. I think that's what.
Yeah, because I want to start like with this house, for example. It's like you think of ideas of like, oh, I can make this room into that, but you can't really go full on out with it because it's not your house. And then it's like, what sense does it make when you rent it? When you rent it, and then like a year or two later, you're gonna move out anyway. So it's like a wasted project.
I feel like for people not our age, but like older,
Yeah.
the huge thing is also security. Like once you get a house, it's almost like okay, it's not like slow down, but it's like cool. I kind of like.
Yeah, I definitely want to get to a point where like I can get my crib, then get my parents like a crib like next to me.
That'd be awesome. Parents a big motivator for you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you know, I was gonna bring you Pokemon cards today to open, but do you really? It looks like you really do.
That's
like one of those things where you're like, okay, I like this one.
I just like collecting cards. Like I like knowing the value that they bring. Like it's almost like an investment. Like so if I invest like, you know, $50, right? And then I pull a card that's $150, like yeah, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah.
And that's the excitement that I get. Like I don't give a shit what card it is.
Yeah.
But if I know like this card is worth some money, then I'm like, yeah. And that's kind of like what I've been doing more research on too. Like back in the day, like I collected basketball cards, so I was like, okay, like not only do I know these players like that I want to collect, I also know that they're gonna bring like value too.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, pull this rookie card. This is gonna be worth a lot in the future. Like, yeah, I just love that. And I you know, Gary Vee, he be trying to tell people like that's gonna be the new thing. Like we collect shoes and shit right now, right? Like we resell shoes.
Yeah.
There may be a wave soon, rather than later, that it's gonna go back to trading cards where kids are constantly buying cards and they're, you know, reselling them. back and forth.
So I'm guessing you listen a lot to Gary Vee?
I don't listen a lot, but it's occasional. You know, YouTube, you got that. You know how like you'll say something and then like you get an ad for it the next like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my homepage is like that on YouTube sometimes, where I'll like watch one card video and then I see 5 Gary V's saying like, you should invest into this right now, and then I'm like, oh, okay. The only critical thing I sometimes Gary Vee, like, you know, I like what he does and I listen to a lot of shit he, you know, preaches about, but sometimes like he be talking out of his ass. Like it's like one of those, it's almost like a pitch. Like the way he structures his sentences and shit, it's almost like he's telling you a whole lot of nothing, but it sounds like he's telling you something. And sometimes he be in that zone, but it's because I could see it too, because bro, I can't imagine his day to day. Like, it seemed like he doesn't shut up. Like, I feel like he wakes up at 6 a.m. and talks till like 12 midnight.
To everybody.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a couple of those hours that's just hot air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't be on point.
Yeah. You know, so
he's really confident too.
oh yeah, he has to be. I mean, that's how he sells his shit.
It's true. Like if he wasn't confident, even if he's wrong, he's still
Yeah,
confident.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, that's his beliefs. And I mean, shit, you look at his net worth, his beliefs ain't been too wrong.
Yeah, so you can't really knock him there.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing with those kind of guys is like, which I respect, is just, you know, hey, you may think they're full of shit, but it doesn't matter, because as long as, you know, they just want people that's gonna, like, they're just talking. It's your choice whether you want to apply it to your everyday life, or you know, you want to take it in, and then you can take in bits and pieces, which is kind of like what I do. I don't take in everything, but I take in enough to where it's like,
what works for you?
Yeah.
Any other like not influencers, but like coaches that you listen to, or like podcasts?
No one that's like that I listen to. There's no one that I just listen to like consistently where it's like, all right, I know this guy, because I'm the type of person where I just go off like titles and then just listen to it, but I never see like who it actually is.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to music, it's like, oh, I like this song, but I couldn't tell you who fucking raps it.
Okay. So it's very unbiased. It's like,
Yeah.
You like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of. That's why I consider myself like a hype beast or mainstream type of person sometimes, because it's like if it ain't on my homepage or like it's not trending, like I'm not really like listening to it, because it's like I'm just searching on what's in my face or listening to. But that's just because like I don't really have like, I don't make the time to do like too much research on shit that's like I'm not gonna really gain from, like music and stuff. Like, you know, there's some people that pride themselves on finding like underground artists and shit. Me, I'm like, man, if you poppin' and it's on my those playlists that's like the top 100 rap songs or whatever, that's what I'm listening to. But if you on SoundCloud, not a chance. I ain't on that. I got one app. That's another thing too, like I use the same 6 to 8 apps every day.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. That's how you stay productive.
What apps do you use?
So I look at my Robinhood every day.
Okay, stocks.
Yeah. And then, because that's how I kind of see like, all right, today's gonna be a good day.
No, what if it's a bad day?
Oh, if it's a bad day, then it's like, all right, I gotta put in some work. My stocks are low. Nah. So I look at that. Twitter, obviously, love Twitter. Dude, people think I be using Instagram, but in reality, like, if you just look how much I post on it, I really don't. I look at the Explore page every day, but my Explore page is literally just all basketball. So it's like, that's really where I see like basketball highlights and shit like that.
Are you on TikTok now? I know you're on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok, but I can't be on TikTok for more than an hour.
You don't like it?
It's just the format of like your timeline. It can get a little weird to where I'm uncomfortable.
What?
It's just not my, like, here's the thing, being a YouTuber, like, you gotta, at least for me, like I talked about how like my mental state, right? Like it's gotta be, all right, let's put it into this. It's like a wavelength perspective, right? If I'm constantly on TikTok, it's gonna change up my wavelength because I'm thinking short-term content. Like if I get a video idea from TikTok, I'm gonna expand it to my wavelength, you know
so
what I'm
that's why
saying?
you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's more of the like.
Because it'll influence you. Like that's what it does. It's a social media is about the influence. Like that's why we're called influencers, because what you see and what you watch every day is gonna, you know, it can inspire you or, you know, motivate you to do that same thing. It can even give you the same mannerisms. Like your favorite YouTuber, you probably say their catchphrase every day.
Or if you don't, you say it in your head.
Yeah. And you know, that's why like sometimes I don't even really watch anybody on YouTube either, just because it's like I could pick up their mannerisms in my videos, then everyone's gonna start saying, oh, you're copying this person. When it's like, I'm not even trying to copy them. It's just because I watch them so much, I start saying the same shit.
Yeah. They do say the average of 5 people you surround yourself with, you become like what you say, how much you make, what you do.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing, right? So,
oh yeah. That's why, like, for me, you know, I think I've always kind of like been like that, like surrounding myself with just people that I know are gonna make me better. And I think like, yeah, that's what I like about our group too. It's just like there's always like people that we're always grinding, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like there's things that like, you know, Jesse does that I admire, there's things that like James does, even Mopi, even like, you know, even Mitchell, Zach, everybody, like there's things in like that you wouldn't expect that like for me like inspires me to just like keep going or whatever.
Yeah. It's like you have that mindset where you can learn from anybody.
Yeah. It's about just being open-minded, you know, because I always like, I know I'm not perfect, so it's just like, just because someone else is doing something different than me doesn't mean they're doing it wrong. So like maybe like what they're doing, like if I try it, like who knows what it could do for me. So that's what I like. That's why I like being in a group, because it's just like being solo, you don't know or experience that much. And like being in this group and like working with the guys for like, you know, 4 years, I've just experienced way fucking more than what I would just doing it all on my own. You know, it's not even, it wouldn't even been fun for me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's cool, you know, doing all the cool shit with multiple people too, because it's like, you're all eating, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than eating at a table by yourself, you eating
with other people.
Yeah.
You could do either, right?
Exactly.
Is there some advice you would give to up and coming like influencers or people that want to start? I feel like that's one of the most
it's a common thing. I tell everybody the same thing. It's just like consistency is probably the best advice, just because like there's gonna be weeks, months, shit, maybe even a year where you're like, damn, like I've been uploading consistently, I've been doing everything I feel like that I feel like I can do to the best of my abilities, and I'm just like not growing. And bro, it's just, you just gotta find another way. Like.